Really quick before I start this video, I just want to sincerely thank my first 11 subscribers and the Legion of Gamza for being very nice to me and giving me the inspiration to work on YouTube for a year. And they were just really awesome and nice to me, and if you guys didn't subscribe to me, I wouldn't be here today talking to you and making videos, which is something that I really enjoy. So I want to sincerely thank you again for that. Alright, now let's go to the video. Finally time for me to unveil my IDICBeer 2017 Terrain Corner Competition piece. This is it. This is the accent piece. It goes on top, it's the sewer, and it uses water effects. You can see how it's kind of shiny in there. You can see the reflection of the other side. Now we get to the actual piece. This is a ruined building. You can see the 90-degree corner right here. I have the doorway. It might be good for sending in units in reserve. Either that, or you could flip it the other way and have a door not facing the back of the board. I just cut out some windows. There's some blast damage. And there's pieces of debris on the ground. You can see all the dry brushing that I've done on it. I'm really happy with it. I will show you how it looks on the game board. You can see that I have this in the corner now, and it actually looks really nice. You can put really anything on this. It's meant to be interchangeable. There's a tank on it. Now there's some construction tubes. It works with this little shrine. You could stick a grave down somewhere. You could even include some gems or some factory terrain like this can. It also works really nicely with these Games Workshop craters, and this is what I meant by turning it around so that the door faces the other way, so that you can go that way from the battlefield, so it works both ways. You could stick this on any of the four corners. It's actually a sturdy thing. And then here's the sewer again. I made the road a specific size so that I could drive the truck on it. Just large enough so you could have the truck parked halfway on it. You could have some orcs coming out, and they actually do stand on this. You could also have some cultists taking over this sewer, and this is a little cesspool or some polluted lake. You can see the radioactive tree in there. Just the bars, the hills, and then the road. You can also combine different pieces of terrain on top of this. So I have the gems, the crater, and the construction tubes all on here, and you can see that they stand on everything. Same with these hills. I've made sure that the guys could stand on all surfaces, except for maybe the little border of the lake. Oh, actually they could. Awesome. And yes, the water effects is dry. If it wasn't, the guy would be sinking in right now, and then his base would be a huge mess. I think it's a really cool piece of terrain, and now I'm going to show you how I made it. For the corner, I had started out with a board 1 foot by 1 foot. And it was made out of masonite, and then I took some foam board and cut it into kind of the walls. There's 3 pieces, and then this sewer was actually made from egg cartons, half of a chip container, and foam board. So I kind of paper mache'd the egg cartons and then made it look nice. There's just the texture on the side. I glued 2 of the foam board pieces together in a corner. I glued it down to the base, and then I started getting ready to glue that floor piece.
So I glued that in there, I cut in some windows and a door, and then here's the other angle, and that's what the piece looks like on it so far. And then for the basing, I actually used silver paint because I have a lot of it. I have way too much dollar store silver paint, so just wanted to use it. And then I added some debris on the side made of the masonite and foam board chunks that I had broken off. There's more debris on the other side, and I put some debris in the corner. I gave it a coat with spray paint, and then I painted it brown, and then I added glue for the inside originally, and then that had shrunk down after a while, so I wouldn't have to use as much water effects. And then I painted the road kind of a gray color. You could actually see where there was some stuff seeping through, some glue seeping through on the side there, but I just said that that was leaking out from the sewer because it was. And then that was my water effects pool. I actually added to it later, and then I painted the culverts silver, and you can see that I tried putting masonite in there. I decided to take it out, and then it was shiny on the inside after I poured in the water effects, and it looked good. And then I glued in the tree. I think it looks really good so far. And then I put on all the straws for bars. And then I painted the base of the building brown, and then started going first coat with a brush with gray on that building. You can see the difference between where I've done and where I haven't done. And then that's just a close-up of the shininess of the sewer. I did some dry brushing on that floor, and then I did 2 coats of gray on this building, and then the last step was to add that shade, and that's what gave it the cool burnt effect. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!